Hello everyone and welcome to Rajput Jain and Associate. So in this video we will discuss about the e-filing of income tax returns. So starting with the meaning of e-filing. E-filing stands for the electronic filing of the income tax returns. It means the electronic filing of the returns for a particular financial year. So with the convenience of e-filing, which is of course the entirely done online, filing of income tax return is now easier than ever before. It is not only safer but also easier and faster than going to the tax office and filing the return. So in order to file the income tax return online, the taxpayer is required to undertake the following steps. Number 1. First of all, they have to visit the income tax e-filing portal. After that, they have to, if you are a new user, you first of all have to create a new login credential on the income tax portal. So after this, you have to log into the e-filing portal by entering your user ID, password, the captcha code and then login. After logging in, you will see a e-file menu, and then under that you have to click on the income tax return link. On the income tax return page, the PAN will be auto-populated. You have to select your assessment year. You have to select the ITR form which you have to file, the type, like is it a original return or a revised return, and then submission mode like prepare and submit online. Click on continue. Now read the instructions carefully and fill the all applicable and mandatory fields for filing the online ITR forms. Choose the appropriate verification option in the taxes paid and verification tab. Choose any of the following option to verify the income tax return. So what are the options that are available? First, I would like to e-verify. I would like to e-verify later within 120 days from the date of filing. I don't want to e-verify and I would like to send the signed ITR-V through normal or speed post. So the Centralized Processing Center, Income Tax Department, Bangalore, within 120 days from the date of filing. After this, click on preview and submit button. Verify all the data entered into the ITR by you. Submit the ITR. After this, you have to e-verify the ITR. So on choosing I would like to e-verify option, e-verification can be done through any of the following methods by entering the EVC or the OTP when asked for. EVC can be generated through the bank ATM or option under my account. Or you can do it by Aadhaar OTP, or you can pre-validate using the bank account or the Demat account. So the EVC or the OTP should be entered within 60 seconds, or else the ITR would be auto-submitted and the same would be provided under the category of e-verified by later. So in this, you have to go into the My Accounts e-verify option and then send a signed ITR-V copy to the CPC. So once a taxpayer files their ITR online, there are certain benefits that they would be able to reap. So now we will be discussing about the benefits of filing the income tax return. First of all comes the refund amount. As we all know that the income tax income, whether salaried person or a business person, certain amount of income is already deducted in the form of TDS. But in case the person has made certain investment that is eligible for deduction, then the actual tax paid exceeds the amount of income tax actually to be paid. So in such case, the excess tax paid can be claimed and refunded, but only if the person has filed their ITR for the relevant financial year. The next benefit is visa. Most of us goes for overseas trip and most of the countries require a visa for the same. And visa processing requires an Indian resident for submitting their income tax returns for past few years. These returns have to be submitted before the officials of the designated country embassy or the consulate. Next comes the loan facility. Be it any loan, apart from the documentation, bank will also ask for showing the income tax return for the past few years. Such an ITR filed will be used to understand their financial situation during the past few years. So if you don't have returns, your application may be rejected. The next benefit comes the credit card issuance. Credit card issuance company wants to know whether the credit card applicant is in a position to pay back the credit or not. So the income tax return is basically a document that evidences the income of a person, and without income tax you might not get a higher credit limit. Last but not the least, loss adjustment. As per current income tax laws, an individual can carry forward their loss and offset the same against their future income. Such losses can be offset for 8 consecutive financial years. So if you have your income tax return, you can use them to build a case and carry forward or adjust your losses against your future taxable income. So this was all about e-filing of income tax return. In case you have any query, please contact Rajput Jain and Associates. Thank you.